Hello. Welcome to today's episode of Catching Up with Yoseka Stationery. So casual. Ashley and I are very casual today.
Very casual.
We are sipping. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ashley and I are sipping on some White Claws. For anyone who doesn't know what that is, they're like seltzer waters that are a little hard seltzers. Yeah, a little bit of alcohol in them. We are taping this today at the end of the day, and it's been an eventful last few days at Yoseka. Last week we had CY's nib grinding event in store, and I had so much fun. I had so much fun.
Yeah.
I
wasn't even there in the store while it was happening, and I saw everyone, any recognizable face in the fountain pen community I felt was at Yoseka.
Right?
In the store.
I know.
Having a little meetup, and I was like, I want to be there.
Oh, well, no, you came later that day.
I went afterwards. I had CY grind a nib for me.
Yes, you did. What did you do?
I got a Naginata nib on my Yoseka Origin Sailor pen.
Wow.
And it's so good.
Wow. I just tried it also before we taped this, and it is so nice. So it was a Sailor music nib ground into a Naginata by CY.
Yeah.
And
it was so funny. I went there and I was like, oh, I feel so bad. CY's had such a long day. He's probably exhausted. I'm just gonna drop my pen off and be gone. I won't keep you. and then he was like, no, have a seat. We'll grind it right now. And I was like, what? That's crazy. It's the end of the day, but
you guys stayed way past closing. I thought you all were gonna have a slumber party at Yoseka with CY and Akane, and I was so jealous that I wasn't there. So glad that you had your pen ground by CY, and you'll forever have that.
Yes, and it's right now it's my favorite pen to write with.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, CY.
Yay.
It was lovely getting to talk to CY and Akane, both of them. They're just so nice but knowledgeable about pens, so it was such a great conversation.
I love CY, and Akane was so sweet, and she's sort of CY when he's doing the nib grinding. For anybody who's going to this SF pen show or something, he is focused on just grinding the pen because it's hard work. It is he's sitting down and just staring at a tiny thing for hours and hours and hours that day, back to back. So he's really focused on that. But it's nice to have Akane there. She's there to sort of assist and also to help coordinate things. And she's just the sweetest person. And if you all meet Akane, please ask her to show you her pens. Her pens!
So I'm how do can I buy your pen? I was how do I get some of the exact same ones that you have? I already forgot the name of one of them, but they're so pretty.
They're so pretty, and a lot of them are Rialos, which we know CY is a big fan of, and he's sort of converting me to become a big fan of Rialos as well. And they're just the prettiest, very light colors, pastel, very girly pens, I would say. But they are gorgeous, and for anybody who meets Akane, ask her to do a little what's inside my pen case with you in person.
Yeah.
You will not regret it. I'll say that. We also did an inside my pen case with CY, and that was one of the most interesting episodes for me.
Yeah.
It was cool to see these pens that I've never seen before. They're so rare, and the way CY talks about them, I think, is really special because he's really knowledgeable about the story behind a pen. He's a good salesman because he made me want to buy all his pens.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I was blown away by the backstory to some of the pens and how custom made they were for him. So
yeah. Every single
definitely
pen is so special. So definitely watch that episode of Inside My Pen Case for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. Shout out to CY and Akane. Thank you so much for coming, and everyone else who showed up to the event to say hi to CY or get your nib ground by CY. Thank you for making it a success. Just helping us all have a really, really good time those 2 days.
That was so fun.
It was so fun. Next up in our list of events at Yoseka, we have our Kakimori Inkstand and Pop Up going on from September 28th to October 2nd, and we will be posting a blog post and signups for the inkstand. So for anyone who's curious about what this event will look like, you will basically be signing up for slots to come and learn how to mix your own ink colors with Kakimori staff members. Yeah, and they're sort of going to be taking over the main table of Yoseka and doing their inkstand workshops at the back of the store. And then at the front of the store, you'll be looking at some of their new notebooks, their 2022 new notebooks, as well as their 2023 planners. They have some gift sets that they're bringing in, and these are things that a lot of them we have not seen yet because they're brand new released things from Kakimori, and they're actually going to be bringing them with them to Yoseka, and you'll get to see them in person. I'm super stoked to meet them, talk to them, and get to know Kakimori better. Signups for that will be going up this week.
Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah.
For Yoseka-centric news, we also added Amy to the team. We introduced Amy to everyone.
That's right. Yeah. She joined us a few weeks back, and she's been super, super helpful in the storefront. She's coming from another stationery store, so she has like an expertise already in a lot of fountain pens. She is very passionate about notebooks, I would say, and stationery in general. Yeah, I have really enjoyed seeing her enthusiasm for stationery because I think it rubs off on other people too when you feel someone is really passionate about something. So I really enjoyed getting to know her better. And Amy actually uses a Hobonichi. And we're working on a Team Hobonichi blog post that will be coming out this week, and Amy will be contributing to that as well. Welcome Amy to the team. For anyone who hasn't met her, you will certainly see her in the store on your next few visits. And while we're on the topic of Amy using a Hobonichi.
Yes. Segue.
Whoa.
Some other news for Hobonichi. Hobonichi just announced the paper that they will be using in the 2023 planners that are coming out on September 1st. So drum roll. It's still Tomoe River.
Woo!
So safe for this year. Another safe year. Hobonichi for this year is still using Tomoe River, but for next year is going to transfer over to the Sanzen paper for all of the books except for the weeks. The weeks books won't transfer to Sanzen until 2025 planners. So if you're a weeks user, you've got another 2 years.
Oh, that's good to know.
I know, good to know, right?
People love Tomoe River, and I have been getting fielding questions from everyone since like 2 years ago, I want to say, about like the future of Tomoe River. And, I think that a lot of people who use Hobonichi are fountain pen users more and more every year. I would say not everyone.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and 2 of them are right here.
Yes, they're both Hobonichi users. I was like very eager to know. I kept like checking my phone to refresh for the information. This upcoming year in the 2023 planners, if you order anything that includes a book, you will get a little sample of the Sanzen paper.
That's really nice that they're doing that and giving everyone a little preview.
Right? I think so too. It'll be really helpful.
I appreciate that. I'll be really interested to test that out, and we'll definitely do some posts about it, just to give everyone an idea of what to expect in their Hobonichis. And also, if you don't use a Hobonichi, I'm sure you're also interested in what this Sanzen Tomoe River is like. This past week, we have added some new stationery, and I'm quite excited about quite a few things on the table here in front of us.
Over here, these Sealing Deer clear stickers.
Sealing Deer, that's hard to say.
I know,
Sealing Deer.
There are these really lovely semi-transparent clear wax seal stickers. Yeah, I love the colors of these.
Yeah, they are so nice. So many colors. These are some nice pastels.
Yeah, I really like the dried flower effect they have going on.
Yeah. All right, so those are the Sealing Deer
Sealing Deer.
Sealing Deer. It's so hard to say. I don't know. Is it the White Claw? Or is it just hard to say?
Half done with yours. Okay.
Okay.
I gotta catch up.
Catch up. All right. What else is new?
Next up, we have some notebook cases.
I love
from
these.
The Superior Labor.
Oh my
Here,
God.
I don't know if you want to hold some because we got them in the yellow, brown, and black leather.
Ugh.
And they're all like, there's such a good range of colors for like every type of person, I feel like. Like what kind of style leather you like.
Yeah.
But they're really hefty and sturdy.
Yeah. Which one do you like?
I like the brown.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just classic.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like the yellow, but not for me.
Yeah.
I like the brown for
Yeah.
me. But inside, it's like really nice.
They're so
Got the
nice. So many compartments inside.
Yeah, so many flaps.
So this is the A5 notebook cover with TSL's logo over there. And inside is all of these compartments. So many pockets for putting things into it. And I love the light leather, the natural leather in this. This is the only reason I would use an A5 Hobonichi this year, is because I want to get one of these covers. They're so nice. So that's new from TSL. And also new from TSL, we have a couple of brass items. So we have this brass ruler here, which will, I imagine, patina very nicely over time. And also this brass clip, which would look, I think this would look so good on a traveler's notebook.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That's a really good, like, accenting, like, brass detail.
Yeah. On the pen tray in front of us here, we have new pens from Nagasawa. So this is just a selection of the pens that we've added from Nagasawa. So these are our beloved sailor pens with a little bit of a makeover. But if you take a closer look, there are some special Nagasawa details. So there's Nagasawa on the band engraved over here. And then on the band over here, it says Pen Style DEN, which I'm not sure what that stands for. And then they have a special Nagasawa nib, which has all of these engravings, and it's really cool. I like to see this kind of like old-fashioned nib.
Like, I like the really antique, kind of ornate looking engraved nibs, which I think the Nagasawa nib has a lot of that going on.
A lot of that, and that's one reason I really like pilot nibs too, because a lot of pilot nibs have a lot of detailed engravings, and I think that is very pretty. And then one more thing that's special about these Nagasawa pens are these converters. These are actually sailor size converters, but they are in special colors to fit the trim of the pen. So this one, for example, is this antique gold, which I have not seen on a pen other than this pen. So that's really cool. I mean, I think Nagasawa is a really old stationery store in Japan, and they're based in Kobe. And they have had a very long partnership with sailors. So they're able to get special things, special treatment that no one else can get. So they're like, can you make us an antique gold converter, Sailor? And Sailor's like, okay.
Sure.
Yeah. So it's kind of cool to see these special edition sailors, essentially. Oh, and then one more thing that I love, the finial.
Yes.
Yeah.
So cute.
So cute.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Shining in the light. Very cute.
So these look like Kobe ink bottles, which are made by Sailor and Nagasawa, obviously. So those are available on the flat top versions, like the Pro Gear and the Pro Gear Slims.
Over here on the table, we have another long-awaited edition, which are our ceramic inks in ink samples.
Yay!
We finally have those available. So if you were like wondering what some of these inks look like and you want to get a taste of the color but not the full bottle, you can finally do that in the little ink samples.
That's right. And I don't know if we've ever talked about our ink samples here on A Catching Up. So maybe not everyone knows, but we make ink samples for all of our inks, or at least we try to. I think we've fallen a little bit behind recently, but we're trying to catch up. Our ink samples are available in these little ink bottles here with the label on them, and then our little Yoseka sticker over here. And we do an ink sample return program. So for every 10 ink samples that you order from us, we send you a little box and a return label, and you can send us your empty bottles back, and we reuse them. We wash them and reuse them, and then your next 3 milliliter ink sample is on us. You get to choose any ink. Anyone who's been trying to check out our ceramics inks, they are now available in our little ink sample bottles as 3 milliliter ink samples. All right. We've also added new washi tapes from MT featuring Gegege no Kitaro. So that is about it for our newly added stationery this past week. So on our Casually Catching Up episodes, we always love to talk about a customer friend of the week. And this week, Ashley and I are nominating the same person, Murali. Murali has actually been a previous customer friend of the week because he gifted what?
He gifted Alex.
Oh, okay. He gifted Alex a TWSBI VAC 700R Iris, and we talked about it in the Catching Up episodes, and I was joking and I said, Murali, I would like a pen too. And let me tell you, he delivered.
Yes.
He delivered big time. So Murali messaged us on Instagram. He had made a reservation with CY, and he said, oh, I'm coming on Thursday to get my pen ground by CY, and I'm bringing a gift for your team. And I said, oh, great. And he asked, how many of you are there? And I said, there are 8. That's quite a lot, but you don't have to bring a gift for every one of us. He said he would. I thought it was going to be cookies, brownies. I don't know. I thought it was going to be a little trinket or something.
Like a piece of gum or something.
A piece of gum. I would have liked a piece of gum. I would have appreciated a piece of gum. No. He came in, he walked in casually, and he said hi to everyone because he's very popular in the pen world. He knows everyone.
Yeah, everyone knows him.
Yeah. And he casually handed over a pen sleeve that was about the size of this TSL A5 notebook cover, and he said, here, choose one. Each of you can choose one. He brought us 8 gold nib pens, and we each were given the choice to one of them.
That's wild.
Yeah, and he said that he brought other pens too in case we didn't like the gold nibs, I guess, which is like, what? Why? How? But yeah, thank you so much, Murali. I was influenced by CY, and I chose a Sailor Rialo. And it is it's an extra fine nib. And yeah, I have been writing with it a lot this week, and I thank you so much, Murali, for opening my eyes to the Rialo, which I've been sleeping on, I guess, so far. What did you choose, Ashley?
I kind of thought often for this one because I'm a big fan of Pilot and the way Pilot pens write, but I got the Heritage SE from Pilot.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, I love that iridescent marbling of the body, and it's a fine nib, and it writes so nicely. But I want to know what ink is in here. So Murali, if you're watching this, I would love to know what ink is in here.
Okay.
Because it matches the pen body
they were all
perfectly.
Inked. All of the pens were inked. A lot of the nibs were tuned by nibsmiths.
I didn't know that.
He went all of these pens were just so much thought went into each one of them. So Murali, thank you so much. I was really shocked. I was really shocked.
I was so shocked.
Yeah.
When you sent a picture to us, or I guess I saw on the
story because you weren't there. Yeah.
I wasn't there. I was like, what? who dropped off what?
Yeah.
For us? Gifted us
Yeah.
gold nibs?
Yeah.
So, yeah, very exciting day.
Murali, you're the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That is our customer friend of the week. That's our customer friend of the year.
Yeah.
No, Murali, thank you so much. We are loving our gold nibs. For a lot of these people, like Austin just got his first fountain pen this week.
Yes.
And now he has a gold nib and a fountain pen. So thank you so much. It really means so much that you came to the grinding event and the fact that you brought gifts with you, and these gifts were just above and beyond. So Murali, thank you so much for our gifts. We are all loving them and it means so much to us. It's a lot of our first gold nibs, I would say.
Yeah.
Some of our first gold nibs. So thank you.
So much.
Yes.
Much appreciated.
Yes, and thank you everyone for watching this latest episode of Catching Up. As you can tell, it has been a full week here at Yoseka, and we are halfway, if not more than halfway, through our beverages here. Maybe you can tell.
Yeah, maybe you can tell.
No, but I hope you're having a great week. Hope you have something delicious to drink as you're watching this, and we will see you next week. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.